Road to Rock. Anarchy in the UK by Sex Pistols. The world of rock isn't just written with notes. It is forged in moments of chaos that hide secrets no one dares to tell. Some called it legend, others a curse. Turn up the volume. This is Road to Rock, and this is the story of anarchy in the UK. By late 1976 the Sex Pistols were less a polished band than a detonator. The song arrived from the same combustible mix that made the group dangerous. John Lydon as lyricist and provocateur, Steve Jones building the music from raw power chords and a single snarling riff, Paul Cook locking the beat into a propulsive stomp, and Glenn Matlock shaping bass lines and early arrangements. It was written fast, in fits of argument and laughter, with Lydon supplying the verbal bite and the others translating that venom into a compact, unstoppable groove. They tried to catch that live spark in the studio. Sessions in London were short, urgent affairs not about polish but about impact. Engineers and producers worked to keep the drums forward, the guitar abrasive and roomy, and Lydon's voice right on the edge of collapse. Overdubs were minimal. The aim was to sound like 5 people in a room yelling at each other in a crowd. Cigarette smoke, cramped control rooms, and a constant push from management for headlines shaped both performance and production. Musically it stripped rock back to a handful of chords played hard and fast. There is no ornate solo, no long bridge. Instead you get an archetypal punk structure, an opening hit that grabs you, a chant-like center, abrupt transitions, and a finish that feels like it breaks the setlist and the rules. Steve Jones' guitar tone was unusually thick for punk then, rooted in rock grit rather than surf twine, and Cook's drums gave the song a march-like insistence. Lydon's delivery turned syntax into attitude, making every line a confrontation. Conflict followed the track out of the studio. Management wanted scandal. Record companies hesitated. The single's release led to label fallout, and public furor that defined the Pistols more than any interview. Inside the band, creative control, money, and image were constant sources of friction that would not be solved overnight. The legacy is concrete. The song became a blueprint for punk immediacy and a litmus test for what a rock single could do beyond the charts: provoke, unite, and unsettle. For the Sex Pistols it burned a path that was brief and incandescent, a single shot that changed the conversation about rock music and who it was for. Subscribe to the channel and smash that like.